fantastic.
Snail, what's your name? Gary, huh?
It's my game.
We put everything into this. Those that can do it and succeed,
how to fix it.
This city.
Hello and welcome to our news updates coming to you live from Bishop Naval Media Center, and you're with me, Charita Shilanga. Pope Leo XIV will embark on 3 apostolic journeys in the coming months, visiting the Principality of Monaco at the end of March, traveling across 4 African nations in April, and journeying to Spain and the Canary Islands in June. The Holy See Press Office announced on Wednesday that the Holy Father will begin his apostolic journeys for the first half of 2026 with a one-day visit on March 28th to the Principality of Monaco, followed by a 10-day journey to Africa from 13th to 23rd April, and concluding with a 6-day visit to Spain from June 6th to 12th. Through these diverse and meaningful destinations, Pope Leo XIV will encounter a wide range of peoples, cultures, and realities. The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development has directed the suspension of all preparatory activities on the Reformed Constituency Development Fund (CDF) until the parliamentary session is over. Authorities say the move is aimed at allowing key stakeholders to participate in the participatory activities in a bid of ensuring inclusivity in the CDF process. This is according to a letter signed by Secretary for Local Government and Rural Development Moses Chimpepo, which is addressed to all district commissioners and chief executive officers of city, municipal, and town councils. Chimpepo has instructed that all district stakeholders' consultative meetings planned by councils be postponed until further notice. He insists appealed for cooperation, assuring that further updates would be provided once the parliamentary session is concluded. UNICEF Country Representative Dr. Penelope Campbell has called on the Ministry of Education to consider needy students, especially those with disabilities, when implementing the free secondary education policy. Campbell acknowledges that such students would face a risk of being sidelined during the policy implementation if no attention is given. Responding to this, the Principal Secretary for Education, Dr. Geni Ndala, while acknowledging that there is a challenge on learning materials including devices for needy students, he notes that this is an area the ministry is looking onto. He also called on stakeholders, including UNICEF and others, to assist. In sports, the Southern Region Football Association (SRFA) has disclosed that it has secured a new sponsorship for the Southern Region Football Premier Division League. This comes as its long-time partner Rabo Processors, which had been sponsoring the league, has come to an end. SRFA chairperson Dailis Kajala said the new sponsor will be unveiled soon after the award ceremony for teams, players, and journalists who performed well in the just-ended Premier and Division 1 League. Kajala has since held Rabo Processors for its commitment to the development of the game in the country, saying through the sponsorship they have nurtured players who are currently playing for big clubs in the Malawi national football team, the Frames. Chilobe United and Chikwawa United are said to receive big prizes for being crowned the Thumbs Up Premier Division and certain concrete blocks Division 1 League champions. And in other news, the UN Security Council has announced new sanctions on 4 leaders of Sudan's paramilitary Rapid Support Forces over atrocities committed in the western Sudanese city of El Fasher. The Deputy Commander Abdul Rahim Hamdani Dagalo and Brigadier General Alfeti Abdullah Idris, more commonly called Abu Ululu, who became known as the Butcher of El Fasher, are among those proscribed. The others are RSF Deputy Commander Gedo Hamdan Ahmud and Food Commander Tijani Ibrahim. A spokesman for TASIS, a coalition of civilian and armed groups led by RSF, told the BBC the sanctions were unfair, saying they were based on what he described as partial and unneutral reports. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of News Updates. You've been with me, Charita Chalanga. Good afternoon.